on, man.
So are we started?
Yeah, we are started.
Okay. So the first thing we're here to talk about is the word high schoolers.
Yeah, high schoolers is a word, right?
It's a word. I swear I've seen it in textbooks, so it's got to be a word.
Yeah, it's. But it's saying it's not a word.
Like Discord and Twitch just say it's not a word.
Yeah, it's
It's so
stupid.
strange.
What? I don't know why it wouldn't be a word.
I don't either. It's used so commonly that it
Yeah,
should be
but
a word.
okay. So, and you said preschoolers wasn't a word either.
No, preschoolers was a word.
Okay, is like middle schooler a word?
The thing is, schooler isn't a word, so even if you separate them, it doesn't work. I hate the English language. Anyway, today's anime, what is it?
It's whatever we were just talking about.
Did we say welcome to the podcast? I don't even think we did. I
No.
think we just started arguing.
Hello
Okay.
and welcome back to the Planime podcast.
Yes, hello. This week is long overdue due to
Okay,
you know.
so what happened that first week?
So the first week I went out boating
Okay, yeah. And then
last
I was
minute.
basically going to cancel because I was sitting there like, I have no idea how this is going to work. But then you were like, oh yeah, I got to cancel. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's cancel. That's totally fine.
And then there was 2 weeks with holidays.
Which we were never going to do one on.
Which we weren't going to do that anyway. And then last week, we were all prepped and ready. And then I wake up, so, a couple days ago, Friday morning.
Yep.
And my mom's home, and she's like, hey, we're going to Costco and doing stuff today.
Yep.
Yep.
The daily life of us trying to get this to work.
So, it's been a month, but we're here.
Yeah.
And you know what? You get 2 this week. Because we're both 2 ahead.
Well, but you see the problem here.
What?
Is the people watching this that aren't watching this right now aren't getting 2 in 1 week.
You're right.
Because
And
there
you
is
know
no
who
way
to
this is
complain
scheduled
about that
correctly.
to? You should complain to Joey. Alright, so
Joey,
what was
if
this
you can
week?
hear us right now, you better make sure these both come out this week.
So, what is it that you wanted to... What am I saying? What anime did we watch this week?
We watched High School of the Elite.
It's Classroom of the Elite.
That's it. We had the whole high school discussion, so it's High School of the Elite. Because that's what it is. It's not School of the Elite. It's just high schoolers.
Yeah, it's a special high school. And I think the whole high school.
Oh, and it's not. I just realized it's called Classroom of the Elite as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but all of them are elite.
No.
All of the classes are elite.
I wanted to know. Oh yeah, but not all the students are elite.
Oh no, they're not.
How did some of these students even get in?
Money.
Okay, you know what? That's.
You're sitting there. Yeah, no, it's money.
Why is Tubbo playing Rust? Why? Okay, never mind.
Don't. Yeah. That's your thing. That's your preliminary problem.
Actually, why don't they ever use the you can buy anything even more? They've used it like twice. Cause they bought the point on what's his name's
The test, yeah.
test, and then at the very end they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
and they-
if you really want to, you could buy your way into any class.
Oh, I completely missed that. Mainly because
It
I
was literally in the last 5 minutes. That's why I
Okay.
remember it.
It's because that all 12 episodes, when I was going to rewatch them, we were in a call talking, and I just had it up in Japanese with the subtitles on my other monitor.
Yeah.
So I was just watching it, and I was like, yes, I understand those words.
You see, the problem is, so after I watched the anime,
Mhm.
I watched almost all of both seasons of One Punch Man, and I've watched the next episode, which I won't say yet. I've watched 2 seasons of that.
God.
I've watched and then I've actually watched 2 normal shows. So,
God dang it.
um, yeah, so my memory's gonna be a little hazy. I did rewatch the last 4 episodes today
So the
because I
whatchamacallit
couldn't
arc.
remember them.
The whole
Yeah, it was
the
the
island
whole
arc.
survival arc, which I knew. Can we just talk about this? I knew there was gonna be some Death Note twist.
What do
It
you
was
mean
it was
Death Note twist? That the leader was different and
Yeah,
like
it's like, "Oh, I planned this whole thing, and I enacted this whole series of events just by doing this, and
yeah, but
planned out
his
all of these
backstory was
series of
getting set
events."
up though.
Yeah,
But they
and
actually
can
started
we talk
releasing the light novels faster, so now I actually could read
Yeah.
ahead if I want to.
So what I like to call his backstory is the classroom of, hentai MCs.
Uh, uh,
Because they all have the same haircut and the no eyes thing.
oh my
You know what I
god.
mean?
Oh my god. I still. This is now just reminded me of the random comment. So I was watching our Crunchyroll and I scrolled down into the
Mhm.
comments, and one of the comments for like it was the pool episode. One of the comments was just, "How have they gotten this bodyguard into the school?
Money.
Like, is he a student or is he just a bodyguard that's hired?"
Also, okay, speaking of bodyguards and violence,
Hmm.
how how were they gonna enforce the no violence rule?
On the island,
Yeah,
yes,
because they didn't, or else C would be disqualified.
correct.
C would be very
They looked into all allegations of violence, and then were swiftly paid off to not continue looking into
so the U.S. government.
them. Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
yeah,
They
that
looked
was
into them, and then realized that they were like, here's money. Don't.
yeah. And I just wanted someone to attempt buying the school. Like you said, you could buy anything. I want to buy the
That'll be
school.
the end of the thing. Other than the fact that they'll have to like turn him from the side, they'll have to teach him how to like care for people by the end.
Mhm.
That last thing just has to be, yes, and we also just purchased the school and made it not horrible.
Yeah.
That's always how these things end, right?
Yeah. Okay. And the whole I don't know what I was saying.
Mm.
Say something.
Say
So
something. This song references you.
you're gonna get us taken down
I know.
because of that beautiful rendition. That perfect vocal cords. Um oh, what else happened?
Whatchamacallit? I can't believe that no D class ever has ever gotten all their points taken away except them. Like, I can't
No,
believe
no,
they
I
were
don't believe that at all.
that
Because if
bad.
they didn't, they wouldn't be D class anymore.
Like, you'd have to think that, like, all of them were doing that bad in the past.
Yeah,
And
because
also that they said you could gain extra points, and that A class still had less than 1,000. Like,
mhm,
there's no way that a D class has ever stayed above the bottom unless they knew the rules.
yeah.
Let's think about anything else.
Um,
I still the bullshit where they were like, yes, and here is the halfway point that you all needed to score above. I wonder what happened to all of the other people below the halfway point.
they didn't get in, right?
But
Oh wait, no. Are you talking about on the like
on that one
the?
test where they had to buy the points to keep them
Oh
from getting
yeah, yeah.
expelled, was that if that was a school-wide thing, then shouldn't have they lost a ton of people from all the other classes?
No, it's just like Assassination Classroom, where the higher classes are more favored with with tutors and such.
And they still
And
do
they
worse than the
and
one
they
class?
actually have money. They probably could have just bought the answer sheet.
Yeah,
Like,
but then they could have easily kept all of them from getting at the bottom if they had
yeah,
just bought the answer sheet.
yeah. I mean, that's what Class D did,
I was
kind
about
of.
to reference something that I thought was in this anime, then I realized it was in a different anime.
I know there's a lot of parts of this anime that are also in other animes that you get confused.
No, this time I just was sitting there like, ah, yes, they used the notes that they won in that competition. I was like, nope, that's Toradora.
Mhm.
Uh, they never won notes.
That's one nitpick I kind of had. Is again, it was kind of predictable. Like like the whole at the end. Oh, the person we brought in is actually a traitor, and they actually, stole all our stuff.
no, they were setting that up from the beginning. That wasn't even
Yeah,
like that wasn't
and
even meant to be a surprise,
they
man.
showed that her hands were dirty from the beginning. I'm like, why are her hands dirty? Like they focused on that from the beginning, and no one else decided like, oh yeah, why are your hands dirty? Like you've been digging.
Okay, no, but she was beat up, so that easily could have been just being thrown to the ground.
Yeah, but you can tell the difference from falling and digging. At least I can.
You probably could, but not in that situation.
Yeah. And then the whole penny stealing thing.
Okay,
Like
and
it was inevitable.
it was inevitable, but that with that the whole her entire plan wasn't even her entire plan because the
Yeah,
main character started the goddamn fire.
he did.
I just heard him bring that up casually, and I was like, "What?" Yes, I started the fire so that you two could fight. What?
What?
I read the rule book and realized we could switch leaders. What?
Well, yeah, they said you could switch leaders. And I'm like, as soon as he went to turn her in, like to have her drop out, I'm like, oh yeah, he switched leaders. There's no way he didn't switch leaders.
And then, yes,
Unless
I
this was
knew,
some
I knew once I
ploy.
saw the radio that the last member of C class had to still be on the island, and he was the leader.
Yeah, this is some Death Note stuff. Like straight up.
C
This
class
is
with
like
0 points.
I was
What?
about to say like high school Death Note, then I realized
Death
Light
Note was in
Yagami
high
is
school.
in high school. It's like and then yeah, he got the 50% so he could put himself in there. And then his whole thing is he just wants to win, and
Exactly
he's
50%.
he's
That is just so much BS.
yeah.
The school would have looked at that like, huh, that
And
seems
then
fishy.
there's gonna be this whole change in character where he starts to accept people. The whole thing is very predictable.
It is, but you see, a lot of these ones that I chose from the very early stages of me watching anime were
Hmm.
super predictable, but they were like the first things I saw, so I was like, oh my god, because I didn't know any of the tropes at that point.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there like, oh my god, this is amazing because I've never seen these things before. And now it's like, oh my god, this happened in this anime.
Okay, I just remembered the technically the fight arc where they have like the whole trial and stuff.
Yes.
And then that the shy girl ends up being basically an OnlyFans girl.
Uh huh.
Um, yeah, no, I just remembered that right now.
Ah, yes. Why should we believe that you were there? Were you bribed into lying? No, I have photo evidence.
Yeah, and why did she take a selfie in the first place?
She didn't know they were there.
They were no, she peeked around the corner, saw him getting beat up, and was like,
Let me take a
"This is good
selfie.
selfie material."
Implicated in the murder.
And then, what are the chances that the guy she brings her camera to repair knows her and is like,
Pretty
oh,
damn good, actually.
I guess. But then no one else in the entire school knows that?
No, no, it was kind of obvious that other people knew.
Okay.
I would think a lot of people at that point knew. You'd think that would spread around. Also,
Yeah.
how big is that school?
I'm guessing it's a good, like, town size. Because it looks like the shop and stuff is inside the school.
Yeah, they were all inside of the school. It was like, ah, yes, and you will have almost no outside contact.
Except for summer break, where we take you to a deserted island.
That was a test.
Yeah.
Yes, I was about to say something that I realized that's also a different anime that happened in.
Oh my god. This is this is exactly.
No, it's because you know exactly what type of anime I watch, and they all are exactly the same.
They are all the exact same, literally. Um. Yeah.
Remember when this happened? Oh wait, that was a different one.
Wait, wrong anime. But to be fair to you, I was like that in the very beginning,
No.
where everything I watched was the same, literally. I only watched like isekais, basically.
Yes, and all isekais are the same.
Yeah. I only watch stuff with fantasy like RPG elements. That's what I watched.
And then I'm sitting here like, ah, yes, those are cool, but I like this, and points at just slice of life. Slice of life, school, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh god. What?
Also the girl with the two sides thing.
Oh, that was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Because
And then
it,
she's
it
like, "Oh, I'll tell them you raped me." You've probably washed that
the
shirt at least 10
fingerprint
times
thing.
now.
Yes, the
Yeah.
fingerprint thing. I saw that got pointed out by someone, and it was like, you know, they can't easily get fingerprints off your clothes, right? Like, it's they can't really like tell you, ah, yes, we can tell from the fingerprints right here.
Yeah.
Like, no, they weren't gonna be able to do that.
Not well, makes sense she's in D class.
Oh,
And
what's
then I have a feeling the blonde guy is going to be more important later.
which blonde guy?
You know
Oh, the class leader dude?
no, the rich guy
Oh,
in class D.
the one that abandoned everyone and got on the boat.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's well, they keep like through the last like half the anime, they were showing him a lot. Like he was mentioned in the first episode, then he was a background character for a lot, and then now he's like not main stage, but he's like there. And like he will be like the only person on screen and stuff like that.
Yeah, but see, that's what anime do because this was adapted from a light novel,
Mm.
and you may say, well, it's 12. Oh my god, some of these people are actually pretty good. But you may say, ah, yes, they had a lot of stuff to work with. They jammed like 4 or 5 light novels into one season. Konosuba's
Yeah.
gone through 5, counting both seasons and the movie.
Mm.
Like, they jammed so much into that one thing that you're just kind of sitting there like, well, of course stuff seemed to move fast and seemed super off pace. They shoved like 2 seasons into one.
Yeah.
What else?
No, I just read it something.
Oh god.
Um,
I had my my fun time as always scrolling through the few of the voice actors that are on the page just to see if they're anything fun.
yeah.
And main girl, the black-haired one,
Mhm.
Plays Nezuko.
Okay.
That's like the only thing I think you'll know off the list. I know a few more of them, but that's the only one you'll know. And then split personality girl.
Mhm.
What the fuck did she do? Is this this is Don Machi, they played Loki. Who was Loki? Oh,
Loki's
the
flat chest.
god. Oh,
Oh my
her.
god. Never mind. Okay. Anyway.
No, it is a god. I'm
Yes.
right.
Yes, but how did you not know Loki was a god?
It took a second, okay? Oh, and that's Girl's Last Tour. I see. See, I have fun with this. You know, it takes a bit. I
I
can't remember things. The main character, I
wait.
didn't
Loki's a
recognize anything they had done.
really? Let me check.
Like, I looked down the list. I might have. Oh, someone from Fire Force.
Yeah.
Some
See
random
that.
person.
Haikyuu.
And that's it. Like, I know if I watch some of them, I'd understand exactly who they are.
Yeah.
But that's the only one I've watched, so that's the only one I can sit there and be like, yes, I don't at all remember you, but you were there.
Yeah.
Oh god, what? Oh, this one was. Oh, it's you. Totally don't recognize them from that anime because I never watched that anime. Oh, they were in K-On!
What?
I'm down to the fourth one maybe. The fourth one they played in K-On!
Oh, I
Um,
see.
what else do you want to talk about in this?
Oh, they were in Digimon.
They were in Digimon.
Oh,
God,
and they played A lot of these people are in Fire Force.
God.
Is this the same producers as Fire Force?
Maybe. Who
There's a
knows?
lot of producers. It's Funimation.
All of
Yeah,
the episode titles being quotes. That was fun.
that was fun. Yes, and the quotes actually being you know,
Relevant.
relevant to the episode.
I just remembered the pool episode again.
Where all I
I need you to come
remember
to the
is
pool because I know that they're going to be planting cameras and I
oh
need you
yeah,
to take
yeah.
them out. Damn. That's like sitting there like, yes, I need you to do this so that all of the rest of them aren't going to be seen. And it's like, how do they not like think, ah yes, there's probably a mole in this plan, especially when someone is against us.
Yeah. Also the yeah. I could say something that could get me canceled, but I'm not gonna.
God damn it, Lorenzo.
I mean, I could say that all. I could say things that would get me canceled all the time.
Yeah, I know. We could just go
Um,
scrolling through all the stupid things you said.
yeah, let's not. There's a reason we stopped that series. Um, yeah.
Okay, what else? What else is there about this that was, you know, a thing? Other than, like, I don't know, all of the classes agreed to all take a point and just kind of stay there. Like, did someone take C's points just for, like, double the points? Or was there a rule against taking multiple points?
I have no clue.
I don't remember if there was a rule against taking multiple points. Because if there wasn't, did someone take C class's point when they left? Or did, no, because their leader couldn't have been taking it because then they would have known he was still on the island.
Um,
Unless he did.
yeah. Well, he knew he was on the island, but like,
B class also gets like no screen time at all.
they don't. They're kind of just chilling.
It's C
Like,
and A that get all of the screen time.
so D visits C and is like, "Oh my God, you guys have already spent all your points, blah blah blah. You're having this insane, party." Then they go to B and they're doing the same thing. They're like, "Oh hey, yeah, you're having a cool party."
Yeah,
Of course, they didn't spend all their points, but still.
but that was such a good play to spend all their points before having people
Oh
get out.
yeah,
That was
that's
such a good
insane.
play.
That is a really good
Just
plan.
get everyone out that obviously isn't gonna make it on the island, and send the one guy there to stay there and be just like, ah, yes, I have done it.
And then your spies. The whole
Yeah.
spy thing was a great idea.
Yeah, that and the whole making a contract that like even if it failed, like
Mm-hmm.
perfectly worked out. It's like I get they got 0 points because they got their leader guessed and they didn't guess. No one guessed Class D's leader at all. But like that was just such a good plan.
And like, I don't know why. Like A or even C. I don't know why C didn't give the leader role to someone not like. I get
A
he's
did.
stuck up. I know A did, but C didn't.
Yeah, but that's because that plan was like in effect from the beginning before they chose their leader. It seemed
True.
like the entire class was in on that plan. Like I don't see why anyone would have been like, yes, I will stay on the island. No, no one would have done that. Lorenzo, did you die?
No, I just wasn't talking. I
Ah,
was reading.
God damn it.
Also, the whole offering someone from D class council. There was that where they offered Anakoji the
Yes, I just remembered his name.
a spot on a student council.
Yeah, but that was because they were just kind of sitting there like, shit, do you see how, like, good he is at this?
Yeah.
Like, he's amazing at screwing with people. We need that on our team.
We need that. I'm surprised. Like
He's like, okay, I want to say Full Metal Alchemist spoilers because it's old enough. If Full Metal
Yeah,
Alchemist spoilers,
old enough.
Wrath. He is
Mhm.
just like Wrath. He has been trained from a young age to just be like the ultimate in that one thing.
Yeah.
Or like, there's another character.
There's plenty of characters like that.
So that's a spoiler that you aren't allowed to hear. That's I'm trying to think of anything that's like not a like horrible spoiler. That's like, ah, yes, here is a good example of something that you will learn really early on. That's not really a spoiler. I don't have one. Ah, yes, Doctor Who. It's like River.
See, you chose something that I just don't know.
Correct. River
see.
is an assassin
Okay.
trained to kill the Doctor from birth.
Yeah, okay.
It makes sense.
That makes sense.
I always find the references eventually. Even if they're not understood by the person that I'm talking to at the time. Is there really anything else? Or is this one
To
just
talk. This one, there's not a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, there
There's just
isn't.
not a lot to this anime.
Yeah, even though it's 12 episodes and there's like nothing.
There's just kind
Well,
of.
good thing we didn't end the year on this one.
Yeah.
we let this year start just like it has been for the entirety of America. Not very good at all.
Yeah. So should we just say our ratings and call it there?
Yeah. What did you give it?
So I gave it a 6.
Mm-hmm.
The same reason I gave Darling in the Franxx 6. It wasn't bad, but it didn't do anything.
And as always, I gave it a 7 because
that is your lowest score unless it's bad.
Okay. So the problem is I've had that exact belief confirmed to me of it's you give it a 7 if it's like not bad, you give it a 6 if it's like bad and you don't have any reason to give it a 7, and anything lower that is the worst things you've ever seen. That's how my rating system works. Anything less than a 7 had to have done something wrong. And there's some stuff in a 6 that I'm like, I don't know why you're at a 6, but I'm gonna keep you at a 6. And there's some things that are in a 7 that I'm like, man, drunk me. I don't know what you were thinking right there, man. So,
Yeah.
Lorenzo, what's next week?
Next week is Don Machi.
That's not the title of it, though.
Yeah, but it's is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
Which I still don't get how that gets to Danmachi.
I don't either.
I think I would. Let me look at its Japanese name. Hold up, we're doing this right now.
Sorry, I'm trying to do something on Twitch.
Is it wrong to? Okay. It's because machi is near the end of the word. What is machi? Hold up. Translate. Danmachi. I don't like it when you're saying, did you mean this word? And it autocorrects to an English word.
I don't like when my mom just sends me a picture. Ugh.
Wait. I just want to know. Machi. Because. No. It doesn't work.
My mother, I swear to God.
Okay, Lorenzo. Final thoughts.
Sorry, I've just been taken so off guard. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't, but it wasn't good.
No.
It didn't accomplish anything. It was one of those
No.
shows.
We've been watching a lot of those.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't.
We have.
I am going to look up the notes page.
Well, okay, I'm gonna list them off. Darling in the Franxx, Blue Exorcist. What else have we done?
So from the beginning we had Konosuba, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
Rising of the Shield Hero, which is pretty good.
pretty good.
Reincarnated as a Slime, which is pretty
That's
good.
Pretty good.
The one that we insulted for an hour straight.
The two we insulted for an hour
Yes, the
straight?
two that we insulted for an hour straight. Madoka Magica, which was just a fight between me and you. Tower of Gods, which was Tower of Gods.
Yeah.
And then we had Assassination Classroom.
Okay.
Fire Force.
Mm-hmm.
ReZero.
Mm-hmm.
Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
Bakemonogatari.
Again,
Joey's Week
another
with
one
Love
of those.
Live. Then we had Nyarko-san, which could have honestly been a horrible week, but it wasn't.
It wasn't, and I'm still very
Promised Neverland.
Mm-hmm.
Seven Deadly.
Mm-hmm.
SAO. Blue Exorcist.
Uh-huh.
Darling in the Franxx.
Okay.
Kill la Kill, and then this week.
Was today the 20th episode?
Hold up, was that really?
Was this really the 20th
1, 2,
episode?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes!
Oh. Well.
Man, that always happens like that.
Sorry for a disappointing 20th episode.
It's fine. The 20th episode doesn't matter.
No, 25th. That's where we'll get
It's
him.
the 25th. Do I get 25 as well? Wait, hold up.
So next me, next you,
No,
next me, next
get
you.
25.
I get 25. So
Damn.
I gotta plan
You got 13 and 25, man! And I think you got 10 as well!
Don't I have 69 too?
Fuck, man.
I mean, we already know what we're doing for 69, but.
You got 10 too! Come on, man! We managed to switch these around so that you always get the cool numbers.
Yeah, why do you think I let Joey have a free week? We've already got over this.
Fine. Any final comments?
We had the final comments already.
Yeah, but then we had this. So any
Just
final
end it.
comments?
End it.
Fine. But we have 15 seconds. Say something for 15 seconds.
I have something to tell you after stream.
Oh my god, why do you
That my
do
mom
this?
just
Bye, stream. But